Meaning shtf. This is not a love talk, this is not a prepping episode, is the result of the involution, of the so-called human evolution. Tell me something I don't feel, I don't know or I don't care about. This is shtf, or when shit hits the fan, is a popular phrase referring to the ultimate situation in which a man would need to try and survive off the land. The collapse of civilization, life-threatening situations. shtf is a method to change the life of every human, with just one decision, that is thrown in front of an electric fan, like a drop of water is dispersed in millions of small drops. Welcome to ENRICH TALKS, a collection of thoughts and experiences, a legacy and journal of present times. The majority believes they are the smartest, they believe that these things cannot happen to them, they believe in fake success, luck, and lies. We will talk whose fault is, and what to do, because change is the only constant in everyone's existence. The phrase shtf is commonly used among survivalists or people who prepare for bad things or crisis that will happen in the future. We prepare for future economic crises, different wars, food or water shortages, and all kind of crises, from emotional to social, or the collapse of the system. Some short thoughts: you cannot run away from the future, or hide, but you can expect results of your actions and decisions you take today. A famous quote said, "Life is a dream for the wise, a game for the fool, a comedy for the rich, a tragedy for the poor." My definition is that, the crisis is a comedy for the wise, they see how people react in strange life conditions. The crisis is a dream for the rich, they get richer. The crisis means poverty for the fools, because when they had the good life, they ignore the signs of a future rain in their life. A crisis is an opportunity for the poor people, and in the same time the crisis affects the middle class, making them poor, again. Who decides, who is behind these many crises we swim in? An unwritten law is, no one is guilty. Okay, we know and feel what happens after greed, after bad or self-interest decisions. The people who have the power, the decisions, and the corrupt governments, some countries are helping their people, other countries are selling all their resources. The result of the involution, of the so-called human evolution. All the facts combined, from the healing of the planet through climate change, to the technology everywhere. And it is our fault. Yes, don't take it personal, you could not stop the crisis, still if everyone is doing the right things, all together we can make a change. 1 plastic bottle per day, in 100 days, from 1,000 people, means 100,000 plastic bottles thrown in the recycle bin, recycled. Our toxic behavior, stress, life problems, fears, we are getting dumb, living the life in the city lights, having the little money, and just look at the people who live in nature, in isolated mountains, or near water, they have peace and they don't listen to news. Their world and life is driven by the signs of nature, basic rules of life, if it rains too much, or drought, and other ancient wisdom lifestyle. I stayed today, half an hour on the street, and just observing the traffic, the cars, the colors, and the drivers, people going home from work. A few have the mentality and education of thinking at the future, having the experience and knowledge of preserving food for winter, managing money and debts, maybe invest, optimize work, life, free time balance. Invest in health, education, and relationships, family. The majority is always wrong. This is a TED Talk, search it on YouTube. The majority believes they are the smartest, they believe that these things cannot happen to them, they believe in fake success, luck, and lies. The 10% rich of them are not present in this talk. In the description of this video you will find 2 links to my other videos, the majority versus minority debate, where are you settled? And the episode called, Alternatives to Discipline. What Future Brings? Depends on what you train for, prepare and expect from your present actions or investments. Nobody knows, some people could die tomorrow, or win the lottery. Life is flexible and unpredictable for everyone. We have our own world, life, and dreams, and life versus expectations. Yes, things don't work or grow as we want, but having a direction and plan of life has the potential to achieve success faster. One of the biggest problem of the middle class, the poor people, the people who are lazy, or the problem of the educated people, or working folks, is the dependence. Addicted to, unable to do without, near abused by social facts or people. Owning things that are eating your money, maintenance costs, things as only one income, salary, having debts, rent, people who helped you, environment and bad social status, group, friends, people who are abusing or controlling you, or they depend on you, or you depend on their help. I don't want to annoy you, but smoking, drinking, partying, pleasures, trips, sleeping more than needed, eat until obese come, some fake friends, and fake everything, you will not die if you give up some habits that hurt you and your wallet. But you will die if you continue this way of spending your energy, time, and money. When shit hits the fan, people run, people are afraid and are having all kind on primitive thoughts. Being and having the mentality prepared for a crisis, being emotional stable, having a life purpose, vision, and path, is a sign of health. These are things for top people. The majority is always wrong, always not prepared and living in an imaginary world. Don't be in the majority. When shits hit the fan, humans act like animals, there are no rules, and the more they know about you, your life and wealth, they will attack you, you are the victim. Stay safe, stay prepared, stay focused, shit already hit the fan.